Chickens. We've all seen them, these small bustling creatures. But have you ever wondered about their origins? How did such a seemingly ordinary bird once dominate the landscape?
I am Piper Stepule. I am the Vertebrate Zoology Museum assistant. In recent discoveries of fossils in the past 30 or so years, there have been substantial evidence of feathers on dinosaur fossils to show that they probably had the ability to glide and fly, or if not fly, then glide. But yeah, there's recent fossils that have feathers on them. An evidence is that the legs of birds they have scaly legs that are very similar to today's crocodiles. So they have some reptilian characteristics that make the lineage much more obvious. One of the biggest similarities is that birds still to this day have digit bones, so they still have finger bones in their wings, and they're very similar to the structure of the T-Rex and his little arms. So yeah, they have very similar wing to arm structure, as well as their legs have the backwards knees, which is just that they are always on their tippy toes, so that it looks like their knees are backwards, but they just have really long feet bones. When the mass extinction happened, it wiped out everything except for the ones that were obviously able to survive, and the things that were able to survive were the smaller things that didn't need as much to live, and they breed a lot quicker than bigger animals, so the evolution happens a little faster, so they were able to adapt quicker to the new environment.
What behavioral or psychological adaptations facilitated the evolution of flight in birds?
So there's a few theories. There's the ground up theory, which is that birds would start with running, and to get up the hills eventually evolved the need to flap to get up the hill faster, which eventually evolved to flying. And then there's the tree down theory, which is that birds needed to evolve flight to get up to higher food sources.
Are there any remnants of dinosaur behavior on characteristics that can still be observed in modern birds?
I know that there's evidence that shows that dinosaurs used to sing like birds. That's a more recent development. They're theorizing now that they used to sing just like birds do. We still have our raptor birds that still eat carnivorous diets, but the giant dinosaurs that would eat the vegetation ones, that would eat vegetation, they died off a lot faster because it's harder to get as much calories that you need for a dinosaur so big when you're just eating leaves. So the carnivorous ones ended up surviving a lot, they ended up surviving longer than the big vegetation eating dinosaurs. And the little birds that were eating meat ended up being the most likely to survive.
What ongoing research is being conducted in the field of ornithology to further understand the evolution of birds from dinosaurs?
So one of the things that Yale is doing specifically is that those fossils that have evidence of feathers, is they're able to take swabs and basically predict what pigment was in the feather. So they're looking at what color feathers the dinosaurs might have had. They're also looking at the possibility of a larynx, or just a voice box. They're looking at the possibility of a voice box in dinosaurs, and hopefully are trying to get an idea of what they might have sounded like. So that's kind of what today's research is looking like in terms of the combination or like the lineage. The perception nowadays is a little more silly, which is fun. They're now seen more as like giant chickens, which I love. But the main difference is that they have teeth, and no birds now have teeth. So that's a big gap that it shows the crossover.
What's your favorite bird?
Oh, ducks. I like the spectacled eider. He's very cute. He looks like he's wearing big glasses. I just think that they're really goofy.